So I want to keep this really simple and professional. I want to teach you guys how you can write a resume from scratch and obviously use the limited amount of work experience or previous work experience that you may have done and how to showcase that in a way that makes you look like a plausible candidate for future recruiters to have a favor upon choosing you for a future role. Hi everyone, my name is Cassandra and welcome back to another video. I want to talk to you guys about resumes. So what is a resume? A resume is a professional formal document that stipulates your background, your professional work experience and education. So the first thing I want to talk about is the process or how we write these resumes and what is the correct format. Without further ado, let's just get straight into how do we actually write these resumes. So on the screen there, as you can see, I've just got a name at the top as well as a contact number and an email address. The most common way of communicating to someone is making sure that they have your mobile number and email right there in front of them. I don't know if anyone's ever put an ad on Seek, but I have. I've had to monitor the candidates that have come through and select some of the candidates that I think were applicable or suited the job and then forward them to our CEO. So the first thing that we want to look at is we want to look at who this person is and obviously the mobile number and email address. Because if I'm looking at a resume and I think first off, okay, this person looks really great, where's their contact number? You want it somewhere where they can see it straight away. So that's why it's important to put it on the header of your resume. And then you want to have a really short bio, and usually written in third person sounds more powerful. So I've just put a really basic bio of myself here as an example template. Again, you could reuse this and rehash it to suit your particular job that you're going for. So we've got Cassandra comes from a disciplined project management background with excellent business acumen and strategic vision, with the ability to drive change across all levels of the organization. She is passionate about delivering value in project execution and enjoys finding workable solutions and aligning program and portfolio management strategy. I know that is a complete handful of information, but it was probably the best way that I could summarize myself in a way that sounded really engaging. It sounded really like, hey, pick me. I really want to do the job. Anyway, that's that. You want to kind of highlight your professional development and qualifications. In this area here, you want to highlight your previous education or any certification or previous qualifications that have been completed. Now, these can range anywhere from high school completion, or it can range from certain certificates that you have gained from other previous roles. For example, it could be a working with children's check, it could be a security license, a white card, and this will highlight basically the professional development and qualifications that you have completed. And where do you get these experiences, or where do you get these demonstrated skills and abilities from? So if you have a background in customer service and you don't know how to word professionally what your previous experience was, you can simply Google customer service skills or customer service qualities, and there is so much information there. You can literally almost paraphrase or summarize some of the skills that are online, and then you can copy them into your template, and it makes you sound more professional. It makes you sound amazing, if anything. Okay, then you want to talk about your employment history. So this needs to be done in chronological order. What I mean by chronological order is it needs to be current, your most current job dating backwards to the first job that you ever had. The bullet point is really important because they're going to read and say, okay, what did she do in this customer service role? Was she answering phones? Was she doing admin? Was she speaking face to face or over the phone with customers? That's the kind of information that you want to share and highlight. Be truthful in the role that you were fulfilling. So for example, answering, 100 calls per day, liaising with clients and escalations, that kind of a thing. Just keep it really simple. 3 to 4 bullet points is more than enough. You also highlight an achievement. So if you did something that was more on a trailblazing sense or something where you exceeded the expectations of the role, that could be highlighted there. So for example, back in my heyday, I used to work at a courier company. An achievement would be being able to relocate a customer's lost package and being able to deliver that outside of hours in order for that customer to get same day service out of your way. It shows that you went above and beyond for the customer, and it shows the recruiter or the person that is looking at your resume that, hey, she's actually willing to do things that exceed her job description. And that to me shows the difference in hiring someone that has a really good work ethic, and it also showcases your level of commitment to the role, which is really important. as well. In choosing your references, I personally don't put references on the resume because it's personal information. I usually say furnished upon request. Yeah, they just want to know that they're hiring someone that is going to be good for the job. That's all it is. And if you've done a good job in your previous roles, then there's no harm done in terms of relying on that person to make you sound amazing. And I hope that this gives you some insights about how to create a resume, how to actually formulate one, because I remember when I was creating resumes, there was so much information online. It kind of scared me and it kind of overwhelmed me as well. And sometimes the templates can be outdated. Sometimes they look too fancy. And sometimes I think, is fancy good, or do I just keep it simple and professional? Keep it simple and professional. You don't need to have fancy fonts and italics in every second word. It's not about that. It's about having clear, concise, very readable information that is in front of the recruiter or the individual who is hiring you for the role, for the potential role, I should say. And just obviously showcasing your skills. I mean, you're a person, you do have skills, you do have something that you can offer, and it's important to make sure that you are showcasing them and sort of making yourself sound like you're the right candidate for the role. Really, really important. Yeah. People are going to want to be looking for jobs and starting fresh again and starting with a new leaf or an open book and wanting to excel and achieve great things. So why not dust up that old resume or recreate the template and put yourself out there in a way that makes you look really plausible and appealing to the recruiter and to the person who is hiring you. Thank you guys. I know I've spoken a little bit too long here, but anyway, I hope you really liked this video. I hope you enjoy the content that I have delivered, and thank you so much for supporting and sharing the knowledge that I have shared here. If you know someone that may want to listen to this or may benefit from this video, please send this to them. Please leave any comments that you have in the comment section below. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.